Hey there, gang. Welcome back to Papa's Model Workshop. I'm Papa. This is my workshop. So yesterday was September the 15th. That date is important because it was the start of the USACC group build for content creators. So I'm going to be entering the USACC group build, and I wanted to show you that this is my choice. Okay. Now I showed this, I think, in the last video or maybe two videos back. I can't remember. But yesterday was the day that the group build began, and everybody in the world seemed to make a video except for me. So I'm doing it today, a day late. So anyway, yeah, this is it, my group build. And I'm going to get started on this. This is my 69 Camaro. All right. That's what we used to call a Camaro back in my cruising days in ancient history. Yeah, we used to call a Camaro a Camro. So this is a Revel 1/25th scale Camro. And I was thinking of doing this. I mean, it looks really cool here in the green, but I've done a couple of greens. And I was thinking of going with a candy red. Now, I haven't made up my mind on this, but candy red on this, I think that'll look pretty cool. But there's a lot of other considerations. I was also thinking of a purple color, even a blue. You want to see a cool blue? Check this out. This is Tester's Metallic Blue. Okay, see that? And this is it on a white spoon. All right. And this is it on a black spoon. Now, on the black spoon, I think this is outstanding. You know, a lot of times people ask me about the base color affecting the ultimate color. And this is a pretty good example of that, okay? White spoon, black spoon. Look at the difference in the color, all right? But this is outstanding. So that's also a consideration for my USACC Camro. Okay, a couple of things. Let me give a shout out to my sponsor, Kaleido. Well, actually, it's Gallery. This is their new paint line and all their metal colors. Okay, and I showed you a couple of examples of that. Here's a few examples that are sitting here. I think this is gunmetal. Yeah, this is gunmetal. Isn't that a great color? I love gunmetal. And I've got this red copper color, okay? These are all Kaleido metal colors. So anyway, if you go to my pay or channel, well, you're on the channel, right? You're watching me, okay. If you go to the descriptions in my channel, that's what I'm trying to say, you will find a link to Gallery, and you will get 10% off, okay, if you put in my discount code PPMW, that's Papa's Model Workshop. That's my code. You will get 10% off of your paints, your airbrushes, or any other stuff you buy. So check that out. 10% off. Good deal. All righty. Let's see. What else do we have here? Oh, by the way, I want to tell Ken at scale, not scale. I've only had one cup of coffee today. Okay, it's still morning. I've only had one cup of coffee. The wheels are not turning up here today. My friend Ken at Scale Model, I said it again. I said it. Model Building in Retirement. That's what I'm trying to say. Ken, I'm sorry. I just found an email you sent me like a week ago. I just got it this morning, so I'm real sorry. I wasn't ignoring you. I didn't get it. I'm sorry. So I try to check my email every single day. And actually, somebody else sent me an email that I just found this morning. And I think it was my friend Jeff at JD Scale Auto, who just launched his channel, and I just watched it this morning. Check out Jeff, okay? Really good job, Jeff. It looks like it's going to be a great channel, and I can tell by watching. He was working on a Ford F-100 pickup truck. In fact, hang on, I'll show you. Just be patient. Well, here it is. Hang on. Hang on. This is This is the kit that Jeff kicked off his channel with. This is a very cool truck, by the way. And yeah, I was watching him on his channel, and he's a phenomenal model builder. Not only that, but the guy can paint. I mean, he did some brush work that was just phenomenal. Anyway, check him out. JD's Scale Auto, okay? Jeff is a good guy. I also want to give a shout out to Link's Scale Model. I just got your shop card, and your shop card is, well, actually, it's sitting in the outgoing mail basket right now. And if you would like a shop card, okay, there's my email address right there, and I'll be happy to send you a shop card. And if you're a content creator and you want to swap, there's my mailing address right there. All right. So that is some of the housekeeping all done. Oh, by the way, listen, did you see the last video when I started working on that Del Rey, and I painted it that Rally Spirit blue color in the Kaleido acrylic, and like a dunderhead, okay, I painted the hood blue. I didn't want the hood blue. The hood is supposed to be white. All right, so I'm going to tell you how to strip Kaleido paint if you need to strip the paint, okay? What I used was 91% isopropyl alcohol, and I let the hood, in fact, here it is, right here. Here it is, okay, the Del Rey, all right? And you can see it's supposed to be white, and the hood was supposed to be white, and I painted the hood this blue color, the Rally Spirit blue color that you all voted on, and like a dunderhead, I painted the hood blue, all right? So here it is, okay? Got it back to just about pristine condition, okay? And I soaked this in isopropyl alcohol. I guess it was maybe an hour and a half, maybe it was 2 hours, I'm not sure. But I got it completely back to pristine condition. Now, this has been primed, okay? So for those of you who may write in and say, that looks awfully rough. Well, it hasn't been sanded yet. I shot it with the primer. I haven't sanded it yet. So it's not, you know, it's not quite there. And of course, I haven't shot it with the diamond white color that is on here. So this is still a work in progress. But what I wanted to point out was that, you know, it's relatively easy to strip this paint if you need to, all right? After it's soaked for about an hour and a half or maybe 2 hours, I checked on it, and the blue paint was kind of still laying there, but it was getting lumpy. So I simply took a toothbrush and started to scrub it, and it just peeled right off. If you're using Kaleido paints and for any reason you need to strip it, there you go. Isopropyl alcohol for about an hour and a half. Maybe it was 2 hours, something like that. Okay. This was just a quick video to jump on here to let you know that this is my USACC build, which I will get started with. Well, I'm not sure when I'm going to get started with it. Like I said, it started yesterday. But I have a few things in the pipeline, one of them being this Del Rey. I'm still working on the Peterbilt Wrecker. I don't want to put that on hold again. I actually started that thing back, I don't know, last winter or last fall or something like that. The thing is starting to get cobwebs on it. So I think I want to finish one of these two first before I jump into the USACC build with this camera. I know that most of you out there routinely do multiple builds. I'm weird. I like to do one build at a time. I'm not good at multitasking. So I have done 3 at a time, and I don't know, it stretches me a little too thin when I do that many. So right now I've got 2 going at a time. I don't want to add a third, so I want to finish up at least 1 before I actually get started on this. And it'll give me a chance to do my research and find some colors. Like I said, I kind of like this candy red. And this blue is definitely a candidate. All right. There's a purple color that I like an awful lot. I was also thinking of a candy yellow. That would be different, I think. But anyway, this will give me a chance to do a little bit of research on different colors and so forth. And if you are a regular follower of my channel, you know that that's something I really enjoy doing. I like sitting on the computer and doing research for a build that I'm about to get started on. Actually, I don't sit on the computer. I sit on my tablet, either my tablet or my phone. I've actually got a laptop sitting right here. You can't see it, but it's here. And I don't know. I don't like the laptop that much. I prefer the phone or the tablet. I don't know. Maybe that's why I'm having such a hard time learning how to edit. I think you have to do the editing on the laptop. It's probably why I haven't gotten my 3D printer running either. I think you have to set that up in the laptop because the 3D printer is not that difficult to use. It's setting up the software in the computer for the 3D printer. So I'm going to have to get comfortable with this laptop, I think, because there's just too many things that I am not doing that I think need to run through the laptop. And I've got to get off of the phone and the tablet. That's where I'm most comfortable, but I'm going to have to learn. Adapt or die, right? That's the saying. So I'm going to have to adapt and learn how to do some of these things. Okay, so anyway, I think that's going to do it for this. This is going to be just a quick video because I didn't get my video in yesterday on the start of the USACC build. I got to tell you the truth. I'm struggling here right now because I feel something in my throat and I'm trying to suppress it so I don't go into a coughing fit here on camera. So let me have a drink of coffee here. See if that helps. Anyway, so that's going to do it. I am kind of impressed with myself because I'm ending this up at just about 12 minutes. Sometimes I ramble on and these videos go for 20 minutes, 30 minutes. I think the last video went over 40 minutes. So for me to do a 12-minute video is pretty good. If you're watching this on Facebook, jump over to YouTube and hit the subscribe button. That helps me. And if you're on YouTube, do the same thing. Hit the subscribe button. I'm at 750, I think, subscribers. I'm hoping to get to 1,000 by the end of the year. So help me out with that. Give me a thumbs up. Leave a comment. Send me an email. Yeah, my emails are getting backed up for some reason. I don't know why. So if I don't answer you within a day or so, I didn't get it. I check it every day. But anyway, yeah, you can communicate with me that way. And don't forget to check out, oops, I'm dropping stuff here, JD's Scale Auto, okay? And you can do the same thing with him. Send him an email. I think his email is JD Scale Auto. You know what? Don't listen to me. I'm not sure of the email, and I don't want to give you the wrong information. But you can absolutely watch his channel, and you might get the email there, but I don't want to mess it up and give it to you if I'm not sure. So anyway, check him out. Good stuff. Good guy. I think you'll be happy that you did. Okay, so folks, that's going to wrap it up for this video. And yeah, we're up to 13 and a half minutes now. So I'm going to end this right now. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you in the next video.